I briefly explained spacing and margin in a previous video. However, in this video, I wanted to explain further what spacing and margin are. So I'm using the Divi builder in WordPress, and we have a section, a row, and content contained within the row. So this section here, this is a container. And there's spacing to the left here, spacing to the right, spacing on top, and spacing at the bottom. So if I go into the section settings, and I go to spacing, and I set the padding to 0 for all parts of the container, you can see the content has moved up. It's also moved to the left since the spacing on the section is removed. Now the section here also has spacing. I set everything equal to 0, like the section. It moves to the top of the page, which doesn't look good. So I'm going to increase the padding in the top, set equal to 15, set it to 20. And as you can see, it's not all the way on the left because the sizing is not 100%. So I'm going to set the sizing to 100%. I'm just going to set the spacing on the image settings equal to 0. And there you go. Set the alignment to center. Now if I were to add another, now what about margin? Okay, I'm going to set the spacing on the top and bottom here. And the bottom here equal to 20. And then I'm going to add another section. So I'm going to add a text module. Now, like before, I'm going to set all the spacing to 0. Which will move the content to the top and will move the spacing at the bottom. I'm also going to do the same for the row. So in WordPress, in the WordPress Divi theme builder, there's sections which contain rows, and then the rows contain the actual content. these two sections are a little too close to each other, so then I'm going to increase the top margin here. What that will do is it'll move it away from the top section. So margin is the distance between two HTML block elements. A block element in HTML is, for example, a div, a heading tag, a paragraph tag. A block element is not a hyperlink A tag, for example. And basically what a block tag is it basically takes up an entire line or lines on a website. So you have a div, and that div has content. You could have a div after that div, and they won't be adjacent to each other. Okay, that concludes this video. I hope you found it useful. Please feel free to leave a comment below and like and subscribe to this channel.